host of the Young Turks.
God, I love to see you guys. Let's start with a quick question. California, who are you going to vote for? That's what I thought. I'm Cenk Uygur, host of the Young Turks. We do news a little different than the establishment media. We do it honestly. See, they don't know that they're not honest. They think, hey man, what are you talking about? I got here on my own merits. No, you got there to not rock the boat. So TV news has 4 billion reasons to not rock the boat, because they're about to get paid $4 billion in TV advertising in this campaign cycle alone. So they don't have a liberal bias, they don't have a conservative bias, they have an establishment bias. They don't know that they got hired by those same executives who'd like to keep that corrupt system in place and keep that money going to not rock the boat. But they do know one thing. There is one guy who would rock the boat. You beat me to the punch. I'm supposed to say, who is that guy? All right. Now, in reality, the way that the system works is these donors come in and they give millions of dollars to these politicians. It's not that the politicians are corrupt. It's that the system is corrupt. And it corrupts them by the very nature of the system. And then they take all that money and they put a lot of it into television, and then television executives say with a straight face, no, $4 billion would never affect us. And yet, whenever there is a movement to change that system, whether it's Occupy, whether it's Bernie Sanders, whatever that movement happens to be, somehow they are enormously dismissive and disdainful of it. There's a reason for that. It's the money, Lebowski. How come they never tell you about how corrupt this system is? How come they're not on air telling you, well, this politician took this much money from the pharmaceutical companies and the banks and the oil companies, and look at the favors he or she did for all those corporations? No, they tell you that they're honorable gentlemen. And how dare you besmirch their reputation by saying that they might take millions of dollars and actually give something in return? Isn't that ridiculous? So let me ask you guys something. Do you trust the establishment media? Do you think they want to change the system? Do you think they've treated Bernie Sanders fairly? Here's who doesn't want to change the system: the people who become enormously rich and powerful through that system. But for us, this system isn't working. This corruption isn't working. This crony capitalism isn't working. That's why you've all showed up in droves to support the one candidate who's for real change in this system. Who is that candidate? Now, in their infinite corruption, the media has been telling us throughout this campaign that Hillary Clinton is the more electable candidate. We've been showing for 6 months straight on the Young Turks. Every single poll has Bernie Sanders as more electable than Hillary Clinton. I've challenged the rest of the media. Find me one poll where she's more electable. They can't do it. They can't do it. But they lie about it day in, day out. Now today, you know where we stand? Hillary Clinton is losing to Donald Trump in some polls. What is the Democratic Party doing? They're about to, they think in their infinite wisdom, The establishment says, no, let's go with the candidate that's losing to Donald Trump. But wait, let's be fair. Is Bernie Sanders beating Donald Trump? But only by 15 points. That's the latest NBC News Wall Street Journal poll. Hey, establishment media, look at your own polls. They look at those polls and go, oh yeah, I mean, Bernie Sanders is winning by 15 points, but he hasn't been attacked yet. Are you kidding me? You guys are the same ones who asked him in every single debate over and over again, isn't it true that you're a socialist? Socialist, socialist, socialist. Now they have the temerity to turn around and say, oh, the Republicans will attack him as socialist. Well, they already did that for them. So now let me give you more of the numbers. Okay, among independents, she's losing to Donald Trump by 8 points. He's winning among independents by 16 points. And what does the media tell you? They say, oh no, he's too liberal to win among independents. That is empirically and undoubtedly wrong. That is a lie. How about favorability? Right now, she is down 21 points. She's negative 21 points in favorability. Now, is there a candidate who is positive in favorability? By 8 points, Bernie Sanders is positive. That is nearly a gigantic 30-point difference. But they say, hey, you guys don't understand. If they attack Bernie, his favorability will come down. So what's the worst case scenario? He becomes as unpopular as Hillary Clinton? So, I know that you know all this, but it's not just about the numbers. It's about the policy. Because there's one guy who's been fighting for you guys for 40 years. Who is that guy? He fought for you on single payer. He fought for you on income inequality. He fought for you to get money out of politics. He fought for you on the environment, on criminal justice reform all these years. And you know it, but apparently they don't know it. So go ahead and tell them, who is that guy? So I'm not going to introduce Bernie Sanders. You guys are. So, who is the one guy that you trust will actually be a progressive and will look out for you and cares about people like you? Tell me.